lights on.
What do you want some? I want some. You want some bad enough, then you come get some. Wait. Hey, freeze, bitch. You freeze, bitch. Oh, shit. Now back up, put the gun down, and give me a pack of tropical fruit.
Poppin' Off.
And some Skittles.
Skittles.
Welcome into Poppin' Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me tonight. Should I say the same thing? The one, the only, Megatron.
Hi.
50 Shades of Greg.
You could be anywhere doing anything. Thank you for being here doing us.
That's not a bad take, Greg.
It's a matter of fact kind of a thing.
Not a bad take, but what I will say is, bad thing you still haven't done. You didn't say hi to Matt today either.
Oh, God. Matt, remember last time when afterwards we hugged like there would be no tomorrow? We'll do that again tonight.
I'm sure he'll look forward to that, Greg.
Maybe you covered your butt. Sean, I don't know if he heard that downstairs, but maybe you should fill him in.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let him know.
We have a giant show today.
Coming for a hug fight.
I'm super excited about things, but we got to kick it all off with the pop of the night.
Yes.
So the pop of the night, we've been going through this trend where we're doing pops of the night that are like new announcements, and so we're like getting new pop lines. Like last episode, we did the Mandalorian line that got announced recently. We also touched on the flocked version of the Penguin that's going to be a hot topic exclusive from Billy Madison on Tuesday. But I figured I ended up getting a pop, and I don't get a lot of pops anymore. Like there was a time period there where I was like every week I was trying to get a pop.
Mm-hmm.
I've slowed down a little bit, but there are some out there that are older pops that I really like. Like Homer Simpson was one of them, and stuff like that I'm getting kind of slowly as I see available. And I recommend, by the way, Macari to anybody who really likes displaying their pops out of box, because a lot of people will sell them on Macari for way discounted because they got a crappy box version of it, and they're an inbox collector, and they're just like, I'm just selling this for whatever. So you can get some good deals if you sit on them or you wait, and a lot of other people turn it down. And
good advice.
Yeah. So anyway, what I got is I got the original Lando.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
Now I got him with no box.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
For $15.
That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome.
So I was like, this is free shipping, $15. I was like, I can't.
That's amazing.
We're going to have him for the show. I'm going to have him. I have a
Yes.
bat case, actually, like from Michael's. You can buy a baseball bat case, and it'll display a whole bunch of them.
That's a cool way to do it.
I have a Star Wars one, just Star Wars one. So I have all the Force
Aw.
ghosts on one side that glow in the dark.
Nice.
Amazing.
Then I have like Leia, and I keep going. Like I have all of them. So
That's awesome.
Very cool, dude.
right, this is one of my
Love
favorite ones.
it.
Oh, Lando.
Yeah, this is one of the ones I always wanted to have, and was too expensive. I mean, in box, he's like 60 something.
Oh,
I think.
wow.
Yeah, he's pretty. He's not the rare like Queen Amidala, Jar Jar Binks. Like those are very expensive ones still,
Wow.
like in box.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he's out of box $15. I can't really complain.
Cool. No.
Nice.
But anyway, pop of the night.
That's awesome.
So definitely stick to Macari. I highly recommend that, especially if you want to display out of box, and you just want to try to track down some of them, because
Absolutely.
a lot of people are trying to get rid of them. Anyway, so how's everybody doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good this week. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
This
Wow.
week,
So many details.
this week has not been fun. But mainly because of work. So like, I don't even want to waste time on it. But the show's been fun. A ton of news out there. So like, I mean, our kind of news, not like the grown up news that
we don't
that
talk
I
about
wanna-
the real world often here.
Who cares?
But I haven't seen you since last Thursday.
Yeah.
How have you been? It's been a week.
Same. A lot running around. Hasn't been a ton of downtime, but that's fine. It's
Are
nice to
you
be busy
yoga-ing
sometimes.
people?
Yep, I am yoga-ing people. That sounds super terrible.
Good.
That's wrong.
Good.
Yeah.
You're like that Bikram guy.
No, not at all.
Just like a female
No.
version of the Bikram
Not
guy.
at all. Never. No.
Just not.
Do not believe that.
Okay. All right.
No.
If I were you, I would go watch the documentary, and just the whole time you're watching Bikram,
He's the worst.
just think of Megan instead
No.
of him.
No.
And that's what she does.
I'd say no.
It's not true at all.
It's weird.
I'm just giving her shit. I'm sorry.
No, a lot of
yoga.
a lot of
Megrum.
That was Sean.
wow. No, a lot
Gotta
of
give him credit.
Yeah, we have
major yoga gurus are not that great in the whole sexual assault category. Actually, yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
well, everybody
they
has
position
weaknesses.
themselves as these all-powerful, knowing gurus,
Right, but
literally, and like they're not gods.
Right.
They're susceptible to power, just like everybody else.
Right, and everybody has weaknesses. It'd be
Yeah.
like if you went into a job interview and they were like, "What's your greatest weakness?" I would
Kryptonite.
say you would say kryptonite. Great answer. That is a great answer. I would say I'm a perfectionist, and then because that's what you say in a job interview. What's your greatest
Right.
weakness? I'm a perfectionist. And then there would be people that would would say this.
I would say kryptonite, and I'd slowly just open my shirt, and it's got the S. just
That's
peeking
not going to
through.
work.
Yeah. Maybe they hire me on the spot. You don't know.
It's true. It depends on the person on the other side of the desk. What if you were interviewing him and he did that? You'd be like, "We're gonna be besties. You're hired."
That's actually very true.
There you go.
I'd be like, whatever this is for, hired.
You're gonna be like,
See?
"You're gonna
Computer
make work
programming.
fun."
You don't know how to do it. Superman
Cool,
shirt.
you'll learn.
Hired.
See?
Anyway, yeah. How have you been?
Nah, it's too late. We don't have time.
Aw. It's fine. No one cares. Moving on.
All right, guys, stay tuned. We're going to go to a commercial break. We'll be right back right after this. We have so many
Bunch of
Disney Plus and
assholes.
Us, Netflix and Spill stories. Stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss it. We'll be back right after this.
It's Poppin' Off.
An Aspen ski resort offers Dumb and Dumber vacation package.
Yes. Yes.
How awesome is this?
Yes.
If they gave us the two tuxedos, I would totally go.
They give you the tuxedos, they give you everything. They also fly you in. They try to recreate the fact that you drove around in Lamborghinis and you flew in private jets and that whole thing. So it's a great idea.
Do they have a girl named Mary that you're constantly bumping into?
No.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream. It's Poppin' Off.
The execs at Netflix tell the actors that are promoting their stuff that's going to Netflix that they want to stay away from the terms binge watching.
Didn't they coin the term binge watching? Isn't that what they're known for?
Right, but they want to stay away from binge watching, the term binge
They
watching.
want to go to
Why?
what? Like Netflix and chilling?
Or they want to get away from it because it has a negative connotation to it. You have to figure anything binge is associated with binge drinking and binging anything.
But now, when I think of binge, I don't even think of binge drinking, I just think of binge watching.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream. It's Poppin' Off.
Dr. Mario World mobile game.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy, I would love to play that on my phone. Making it a mobile
I would
game?
too.
This is awesome.
I used to play this on the original NES.
Being able to play on mobile, I think, would kind of open the world for a lot of people who've never played this game to be able to play it because everyone has a phone. Just
Right.
as long as it can run on iPhones or people who are broken have Androids, then
Was that a dig at tea downstairs?
It sure was.
there's only one person that turns our group chat screen.
That's right.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
Happy Thor's Day.
Happening.
By the
One of
way,
the greatest songs ever.
I just want to say, absolutely agree. These two, Make Yourself a Morning View, favorite two Incubus albums. of all
amazing
time.
albums.
Back to
Shouldn't
back,
even
love
just
them.
be your favorite two Incubus
Agreed.
albums. They're amazing albums. Those albums are in my top 50.
Yeah,
Easily.
absolutely,
Easily.
absolutely.
So good.
Yeah, awesome albums. I could listen to them front to back, both in order.
Dude, Morning View should be in everyone's.
Absolutely incredible. Make Yourself and Morning View. I remember the
I'm
first.
sorry, I actually meant Make Yourself.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, that's what I meant. That's kind of like other classic albums, even if you don't like them. Let me give you an example, like Alanis Morissette. You would still know Jagged Little Pill.
Yeah,
Yeah, there it is. Anyways,
but that's one of the Make Yourself. That album is one of the albums that I remember where I was when
Absolutely.
I heard it for
the
the
time
first
in your life. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was I mean, it came out I was pretty young.
Yeah, I was older, but
When-
So
yeah.
you're
when
saying
that-
I should listen to
You
to this.
should.
You've not
I
heard
missed Incubus.
on.
This is one of those
I
ones I
think you'd
missed.
like it.
Make
Yeah, I
Yourself,
might.
Do I
You
think
need-
That sounded cool. I was
I
like,
think
oh,
you'd
what's
like
this?
it.
That was
I think
more
you'd
that
like
was
it.
Morning View.
Yep.
Okay.
That was, no, that was Make
No,
Yourself.
that
That
was
was
Make
Pardon Me.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
on Make Yourself.
yeah.
That
I
was
think
part
there's
of it.
maybe like a
Pardon Me,
couple songs that I heard, but it kind of
You'd like
Missed
it.
me.
We're sending it to
Okay,
her.
okay.
You really will.
I,
I'll give it
you
a-
know what?
I'll give it a
I
listen,
might
let you
just
know
have
next
to.
week.
I
Yep.
might just have to Spotify both albums. On
And
the way
if
home.
not, totally
Alright.
cool. But I just think you would.
yeah, they're
Alright.
Let us
really
know.
good.
Let
They're
us
real
know.
good albums.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, welcome back into Poppin'
Anyway.
Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me tonight, the one, the only Megatron.
Mm-hmm.
50 Shades of Greg.
Mm.
All right. We got the pep talk
We got
during
shit
the
to
break.
talk about.
Yeah, we got the pep talk during the break from Sean that we have no time to spare. We got to get to some of these stories.
Let's go.
Yeah. So the first thing, let's kick this off, and this very exciting news. Don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure we know this, so I'm not going to call it a rumor officially. But Mark Hamill is set to appear on What We Do in the Shadows season 2. Which did you finish season 1?
No, not yet.
Oh, it was so good.
He's gotten very wily in his old age.
Yeah,
I like what
he's
he's
pretty
doing.
much can do whatever he wants.
And
I think
like
at this
it.
point,
He's Mark
I like
Hamill.
what
at
he
this
is
point.
doing.
I just love that he's at a point where he can basically just like go on Twitter, which he's wonderful on Twitter, and just be like, "I would like to be a part of this," and then everybody in that project is like, "Okay."
Same
What
thing
can we
with,
do?
like, wasn't it like Guardians 3? He was like, yeah, I'd
He's
love
like, "Yeah,
to be in
I'd
it."
love to be part of that." Cool, and people are like,
I mean,
yeah.
great for
That's
him.
great.
Great for somebody who won the lottery 50 years ago because he was the shittiest actor possible and just
He was-
lucked out.
and
no,
got
he
good
was.
later.
He just lucked out, and now like a half a century later, he's like making demands. Well, I want to do this. Happens. I want to do that. Happens. I love it. I'm fine with it. But the bottom line is this is a dude who honestly doesn't belong doing any of this shit. Except for voicing the Joker.
That's exactly what I was
He
going
is
to say.
amazing
at that, are
voicing
you
the
kidding?
Joker.
He's incredible voice
And I
actor.
would have hoped that in another world, if he hadn't been gifted that, because I'm serious, guys. Let's just be honest for 2 seconds. The weak link in the original 3 series
absolutely.
is absolutely Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
He's kind of shitty in those movies. Let's be honest.
Especially
So,
compared to everyone around
That's
him.
what I'm saying. So with that being said, even though I don't care, that's fine. Still love him. Even with that being said, like now he can just like point around and be like, "Oh, there's going to be a Venom 3. I want in." And people are like, "Sure."
He didn't even say it that way. He was like, yeah, I'd love to be in that.
Sure, mediocre actor. Go just do whatever you want. Like it's ridiculous.
All right, we don't have time. Let's move on.
But he's not mediocre anymore.
Maybe not anymore.
Learned how to act.
Maybe
No,
not anymore.
yeah.
I'll give
Anyway,
you that.
Doctor Strange. We got news that the director for Doctor Strange 2 has parted ways.
Yeah.
Do we have speculation on the why? Like, do
You
we
know-
get an
I do.
official statement?
I do.
The only thing that I
have thoughts
heard,
too.
and I don't know if this was the official announcement. The only thing that I heard was he kind of wanted to go more horror,
Yeah.
and that
But
Marvel
he was a horror
like-
director before he did
Yep.
that.
and
Like
so
he
he
was,
just
a
like,
horror
all
director.
right, bye.
It's exactly what it was.
Yeah, I have a feeling it was that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, if it's that he wanted to go much darker with it than Disney is going to be okay with, I get it. I get what Disney's brand is, you know? And like the only thing that, I mean, they both officially said creative differences.
Yeah.
Which is sort of like the PC way of saying like, we want a different thing. Obviously, you know, we
That's
didn't want to do
that's
different
why I
things,
think
but
it was the horror movie thing.
Yeah.
That's why. I
because right
think-
away, as soon as they
yeah.
announced it, he was just like, this is going to be the first horror movie in the MCU
Yeah.
and like all this stuff. But like, yeah, I mean, if he wanted to go a direction with it that doesn't really fit in the greater MCU, then I get it, you know.
I
But-
get it too, but let me play devil's advocate from his point of view. If you're a very talented and well-established director, and you say, you know what would be really cool for this series is if it were a horror film. Like it's still going to stay in the world. It's still in whatever phase we're in, whatever world we're in. Like I'm not, none of that. It's just going to have a horror genre, a horror feel. Like instead of action, maybe it's horror, you know? Big deal, right?
Which is what New Mutants is kind of
Yeah,
doing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
When you finish your point, I was actually gonna bring that in.
And
Yeah.
Marvel lost their minds. And they were like, no, we can't. It has to be kids. It's Disney. It has to be. It's not what he was saying at all. All I'm saying is I actually relate to him. If I were him and I were like, all this was a good idea. And now you're coming at me and being like, oh, no, well, we can't do that for kids. We can't, or whatever. And that was your vision. I can totally understand being like, you know what? I'll do something else.
Well, yeah, I mean that's
Because first of all, it is a good idea. And if they and I'm sorry, Danimal, here's my final thought on it. If it ends up being a horror movie, fine. I don't care. If it's not, then that's horseshit. Because honestly, to me, why is that a bad idea? Just give it a shot. Like, we're gonna have so many millions of minutes of comic book movies to watch for the next umpteen years. Would it hurt for one to be a horror film? Because I bet if this one isn't, another one will be eventually.
Well, here's why.
Ridiculous.
The New Mutants thing that you brought up, I definitely wanted to. I was going to as soon as he was done. I wonder if, because this is a lot of coincidence, I wonder if some Marvel execs have already seen the New Mutants one. And we're like, I don't know if this is gonna work for like the actual continuum of MCU. Like, I wonder if that's one of the I'm
totally
just saying,
get that.
I wonder. And look, that could have been messed up for so many different reasons. But I'm just saying, like, it happens all the time.
Yes.
One thing sours something, and then it sours everything.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean?
You're absolutely
So I'm
right.
just wondering if someone or a group of people on the inside saw that or got tipped off from that, and they're feeling like that's the residual effect. Like, I don't know for sure.
Possible, because I highly doubt that just the fact that he wanted to make it a horror film was the reason, because that was said a long time ago.
Because it's supposed to be like Scarlet Witch causes all of this. So
and
it's
so
supposed
I
to be
am
like
willing to believe that the script is not changing that much.
Right.
You know, like, I mean, he may have recently been like, I want to do this, I want to introduce this, and it just was not something that was going to fit in with the greater MCU, and they were just, you know, and he didn't, I don't know.
Fair.
So it makes me feel like maybe it's not necessarily the idea of making it darker or scary, because that was all announced when the movie was announced. You know, that it was going to be the horror movie, and that was like the tease that they made about it, and that was just a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I just feel like if that was the sole thing that was the deciding factor, this would have happened a while back.
Right. Gotcha.
Not
Right.
now.
Sure.
But it is possible that maybe they were on board with that, and then they
It's
saw
just
New
a
Mutants,
weird
and now they're like,
yeah.
"Ooh, I don't know. We have to dial it back a little bit." And he was like, "No, this is what it is. This is my vision.
This
I'm
is
not
my
changing
idea
it
from the beginning.
now."
You said yes to this. Why are you changing?
So it's possible that Disney was like, "Okay, we need to not go full horror with this. It
I
can
could
be
be way
creepy.
off.
It can be
It
dark,
just-
but that's the only thing that makes me feel."
It just
possible.
seems like a weird, like what you were saying. It just seems like a weird time. Like, now
Yeah.
New Mutants is a thing. It's definitely happening. It's definitely coming out. All this stuff, and now this is
It's also possible. One of the things I was really hoping for after I saw the New Mutants trailer is that they might bring Ileana Magic into Multiverse of Madness, because she has so much with Doctor Strange in the comics. And the director was saying how he wanted to introduce new characters and stuff and have them in there. And maybe he wanted to pull some of them into there. And if New Mutants isn't good, they're like, "Oh." I don't know. Just
all right.
throwing.
We gotta
that just
table this.
occurred to me.
Hopefully, we'll get some more information. Maybe we can do an update like next week sometime. Anyway, so I want to make sure we don't miss the video set. So Sean, I know you hate it when I do this, but I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna skip ahead. And if we have some time, we'll go back. So guys, do we have the video ready? Perfect. All right. So we and I gotta give credit to him again. I hate that I keep repeating, but Johnny Rico posted this in our group. It is a movie coming to Disney Plus. It's it's called Timmy Failure. Mistakes Were Made, and the trailer dropped last week. And I think it just looks like a feel good movie, but it looks like
Can't wait.
I just like it. There's other people in the movie that I recognize. I don't recognize the little kid that's in it. That's like the main guy. But one of his like other little kids in it is from Bad Kids, or what was the movie with the 3 kids in it?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Good Boys.
Yes.
Good Boys. So it's one kid from Good Boys is in it, but yeah, there's some people I recognize. Guys, can we roll that clip really quick?
Failure. Timmy Failure. Go, Timmy! The name is misleading because I am anything but. Run! I am only concerned with one thing. Greatness.
Yeah,
So good.
So this is available for streaming February 7th. I think it just looks like fun. Like, I'm definitely gonna watch it as soon as it comes out. It looks like, honestly, Greg, did you ever watch Harriet the Spy? That movie?
No, I never did.
No.
I mean, I know what you're referencing.
Yeah,
No.
she had a spy agency and blah blah blah. He's got a detective agency. It's just, and it's from the viewpoint of him. So he's got an imaginary friend who's a polar bear.
I love that.
Like, it's just like it just seems like
so
it's his
good.
view of the world. So like things are gonna be not 100% reality type of thing. I just think it looks fun.
It looks so cute and awesome, and it's honestly making me a little bit less worried about Disney Plus.
I disagree with that.
Well, I don't know. I've really been feeling like, what were they thinking? Only really having Mandalorian as their main pilot debut series. Like they needed to have Mandalorian and something else the next week coming out. Because a lot of people, including myself, considering it, like are canceling it, being like, I'll just renew when WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier come out in the fall. Because that's like months away of subscription costs that you don't have to pay.
You can watch between now and then.
Which we own most of anyway on Blu-ray.
Well, that's
what
you.
you've seen.
Yes, I know. But we don't have kids, so if you had kids, I know this is probably your new babysitter.
Thank God, yuck.
I mean, we have a little furry kid that has
those are
like
great.
a little fluffy
I
thing
just
with
don't like
fangs.
human babies.
But like, if I were a parent, I could see keeping Disney Plus because it's basically a babysitter you can put on anytime. But
you know what?
nothing else on there
I
is
came
not that
home
interesting to me right now.
Monday night and I watched Invincible with Mark Wahlberg from Marky Mark.
I'm sorry.
From Marky Mark.
Are you okay?
I enjoyed it.
How are you
I
doing?
was
You're not okay.
I was
He's
totally
scarred for
happy
life.
with it.
He's not.
It was I was happy with it. I liked it.
Okay.
But anyway, it was in the recommendation side because I was like, I could just put on a Marvel movie.
Yeah, and say we own all those. We own all the cartoons. So it's just like.
But I don't have to buy all of them, and now I can watch most of them. Like I'm super happy with it.
Sure. I haven't turned on Disney Plus since the last episode of The Mandalorian.
And
correct.
Wait a minute. And you got all 30 seasons of The Simpsons. That is hours of entertainment. There are at least
there's too many other
9
things to watch
seasons of
to
those
waste
that
my
are
time
good.
with
I've
that right
seen-
now.
There's like 9 seasons there that are good.
There's
seen
so
The
many
Simpsons, like, 3
series right
times
now that
through.
are awesome that I'm like struggling to catch up with in my free time. I don't have time to waste watching The Simpsons again.
Correct.
I mean, I wouldn't say
More
it's
now.
wasting time, but at the same time, like there's too many other things to watch
Oh, I know what you meant.
that are new.
All right, you want to go to the last story we have time for? So WB is reportedly beginning to utilize an AI to decide what films they're going to be greenlighting.
I do not like this.
The floor is yours.
I mean, I guess in some aspects, like it seems like something interesting. I guess it's an algorithm they've created that you can input things like what stars are in it, what the like theme and plots of the movies are and stuff, and it'll like project how much money you'll make off of it with all of these combination actors.
Can I ask? Did you think of the South Park episode with Osimo when you heard this story?
I haven't seen that episode.
Tell me you've seen that episode.
I've seen it. I don't remember.
Sean, jump on the microphone because I heard you say it in my ear.
Seen it. I don't.
Tell
remember
me
it.
that you did not think of this when I was reading this story. I was like, yeah, this is Cartman in a robot costume.
I didn't initially think of it when I first saw the story, but now that you brought it up, I can actually see that connection a bit more.
I don't know, Adam Sandler.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. This is absolute death for the movie industry. This is death for everything.
Kills all creativity and
I mean, you just said it, Megatron. Here's my problem with it. It's a creative field.
Yeah.
So you can't you can't just like make an algorithm from a machine to be like who's going to most creatively entertain the most people, which is totally a subjective thing, by the way. Being entertained or touched or humored or loved or whatever you want to feel from what you're watching.
Yeah,
So
and it
what we're
takes
gonna
away
do
the
is-
element of letting people fall in love with a creative vision or an actor or a story because of what an AI is programmed to predict is successful. What I do, the little bits of this that I think are good are like it can also predict what time of year is best to release
fine.
things or
No,
what
that's
weekend is the best weekend to fit it in with everything
That is
else.
totally fine.
Like that's cool.
I get that.
But I don't like plugging in different elements and letting a machine decide
What I
whether or not you
don't like
greenlight
is that
something.
they're saying that they're no longer going to read the scripts.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not cool.
they're like I said, There's not parts of this that I like. The only part of it that I liked was that I drew the connection instantly with the
South
Awesome
Park.
episode from South Park. Anyway, guys, we're going to do a commercial break. We're going to come back. We got so much more to get to. Guys, stay tuned. More popping off right after this.
Don't go away.
It's Poppin' Off.
Dr. Mario World mobile game.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. I would love to play that on my phone. Making it a mobile
I would
game?
too.
This is awesome.
I used to play this on the original NES.
Being able to play on mobile, I think, would kind of open the world for a lot of people who've never played this game to be able to play it because everyone has a phone. Just
Right.
as long as it can run on iPhones or like people who are broken have Androids, then
Was that a dig at T downstairs?
It sure was.
there's only one person that turns our group chat screen.
That's right.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
Pop, 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 pop.
It's Poppin' Off.
They tell you that the movie's going to be over 3 hours runtime. Would you rather have an intermission for you to be able to get up, go to the bathroom, stretch your legs, get another drink? Or would you rather just have to sit there and hold it?
I don't normally go see movies because they are really long.
I would love an intermission. It's maybe like an extra 10 or 15 minutes. It's kind of like theater.
No, I think intermissions are stupid. I would watch all 3 Human Centipede movies without going to the bathroom. I'm not gonna.
Ow.
I would go to the bathroom and throw up.
Watch live and on demand at youtube.com/Poppin' Off Show.
Welcome back into Poppin' Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining me tonight, the one, the only, Megatron.
Still here.
50 Shades of Greg.
T-Rex playing the dinosaurs' drums. Because dinosaurs have drums.
Sure.
Yeah! Johnny, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay, great.
Time to play the story of the night! I tried to figure out.
What is that?
You know, the fake out.
It's the Florida Man Story of the Week.
Welcome to my house, baby. Take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while.
All right. So this story is just batshit crazy, by the way. So the title says one thing, and the rest of the story just goes crazy. You read this whole thing, right, Greg?
Yes.
Because it's beyond bizarre.
I know people like this.
I don't want to know anyone like this. So I'll just read the title, and then we'll discuss some of the bullet point details.
Okay.
So Florida woman tries to pee on cops after beating up sister-in-law and apparently runs over a man. Like it was just like things were just like thrown in like as extra type of things to this.
Piece it
Look
together,
at this
it
cute
makes sense.
picture.
Yeah.
That's her mugshot.
I know. She's so proud of her.
Literally smiling in her mugshot.
Yeah.
Okay, so it happens that she drank a lot of champagne.
You're kidding.
That was one of the bullet points.
Okay.
And throughout the entire ordeal, she was asking for more champagne.
Oh.
Did you read that?
I did, yeah.
Throughout.
I'm feigning like I don't know because it's radio.
No, I'm asking you to fill in because there's so many bullet points on here that I want to make sure that we get all of this right. So they were bounding her legs and she was trying to pee on them.
Yeah, see, that's unnecessary. In fact, I think that may be obsessive force. Because, like, look, she's not peeing on anyone. She still had her clothes on.
I was going to say, like, does she take her...
No, she had her clothes on. She's like, I'm going
Was
to
she
pee
in a
on you, and they
dress?
immediately put her in shackles. Like,
It's interesting choice of
that's the way it
immediate weapon.
yeah.
I'm going to pee on you. Like, what?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
I mean,
but she was super drunk. Drives. It's a dude.
Oh, yeah, that part.
After getting in a fight with her sister-in-law.
Yeah.
So, like...
My favorite part is she texts the dude after she hit him with the car.
I don't even remember that part.
Yeah. She hit him with the car, and then she texted him. She was like, oh, yeah, go ahead. Tell the cops. That's fine. What I'm going to say is that you deserved for me to run over you, dick. Or whatever it was. You can probably find it. Are you seeing it? It's in quotes at the bottom.
I did not. Let me...
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Wow.
We need to go.
Yeah, we got to keep moving. Anyway.
There are a
so
lot of photos of her in that article.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
Wow.
I tried to pick
Got what she
the
wanted.
cleanest looking one.
Yeah.
That was her smiling in
I'm
her mugshot.
uncomfortable about this whole situation.
It's the cleanest one I could find. Anyway, so Valentine's Day is quickly approaching.
Boo.
We are like
month away, basically.
Yeah, we're halfway through. So one year I think we had we were very close to Valentine's Day for Poppin' Off. This year it's going to be on a Friday, I believe. I have that date right. It's on a Friday, right?
I don't know.
Anyway, she can look it up while I'm. But anyway, so throughout the next month, we're going to introduce some Valentine's Day products.
Okay.
Thank you for helping Dan out with
Exactly.
No, we usually do something like go to Dave and Buster's.
Anyway.
Oh, that's amazing.
So if Dan's paying attention,
dinners.
you can now send Disney princess flower bouquets for Valentine's Day.
No, thank
so
you.
they're themed.
Though.
This is why I made this JPEG
I'm
set.
gonna make sure Dan is not watching right now so that I can get that for him.
Ooh. So
But they have
thing.
a ton of different ones. Like they have Snow
That's
White, and
awesome.
the flowers are like colored to look like Snow White.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Actually,
Like I knew you guys would like that. Like that's why I included this one because I thought that one is.
It's the only cool one. No, I'm dead
Pretty
serious.
cool.
The rest of them suck. The
I don't know,
Nightmare
I can
Before Christmas one is
imagine-
the only good one.
But look, that's.
I can imagine a Beauty and the Beast one with the red rose would be
Everything's
amazing.
subjective
It is
though,
red and white.
because
Yeah.
the Snow White one, they actually have the colors of Snow White's dress. I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
blue.
Oh, it was cool.
Yeah, they're kind of cool.
Like the
I mean,
yellow,
the
the
Nightmare
red,
Before
the blue.
Christmas one is like
Yeah, I mean,
the cool
absolutely.
one, but those are
Yeah.
better than I imagined them.
Fair.
To be.
Anyway, so the second product
Pretty
that
cool. I like that they're boxed.
yeah, the second product for Valentine's Day, getting everything ready for Valentine's Day. Aldi, and I don't know if that's just a regional thing for us. I don't know if chime in on
It's a lot of places.
chime in on the chat, the population. If you know, if you have an Aldi in your area, because it might just be an East Coast thing, it might just be a Northeast Coast thing. Because I don't remember Aldi's when I was in DC.
I feel like there were Aldi's in Michigan.
I don't remember Aldi's in DC.
I don't remember Aldi. There's a Kroger in Michigan.
No, Kroger for
big
sure.
one.
But I thought there were Aldi's too, or maybe Little
I
Rock.
don't
Was it
remember
was
Aldi when I was in
Little Rock?
college.
Anyway, so
anyways,
Aldi's is selling a pink strawberry and cream liqueur for Valentine's Day, 13%.
Is that Megan's hand? Are you a hand model?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh.
Anyway,
It's not me,
tastes
and
like
I would not
strawberries.
want that.
Tastes like
So-
strawberries and cream. It's 13%.
It's like 2.5 times a beer, right?
Yeah, it'll get you drunk.
I don't know.
Maybe mixed with things, it would taste better. That just sounds.
I don't know
bad.
anymore.
It's like it's
Pepto.
compared to like a strawberry Bailey's is what the article kind of
Still
said.
looks like Pepto.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it
which
does.
is
Well, you're
fine.
gonna have to drink a lot of Pepto afterwards because it's super sugary.
Well,
So
Pepto's delicious.
absolutely, you're gonna be chugging the bottle of Pepto. Anyway, so those are the two products that we're doing for Valentine's Day this week.
Love it.
Next week we'll have some others, and we'll just give some product ideas. But especially if you're gonna if you be alone, you can drink that whole bottle to yourself, and then drink a Pepto. They're both pink.
Nice.
Then you throw up pink.
Man, that is sad.
Do we know what movies are coming out around Valentine's Day this year? I'll look it up. Our first Valentine's Day.
Oh, Blue Speed Mouse!
Oh yeah.
We should see Blue Speed Mouse for Valentine's Day.
Is that coming out on Valentine's Day?
Is
Yes.
it, Sean?
It is.
Oh, shit!
It opens on
Can we not
Valentine's
go
Day.
to Blue Speed Mouse on Valentine's Day?
It opens on Valentine's
We're
Day.
going.
You know what Dan and I
absolutely
did for our first
Alamo
Valentine's
Draft
Day?
House.
What?
We went to Deadpool.
Yes.
That's right, because Deadpool got billed as
That
the
is good.
Valentine's Day movie to see. That's why he was sitting
We
in
saw
front
it
of
in 4D.
He was sitting in front of the fireplace on the bear
You know
fur
those-
rug. Remember that? And they were
Yeah.
like, he was
Yeah.
like, show this to your girlfriend to convince her it's a love story.
Yeah.
I remember that one. I remember that marketing ploy. Anyway, all right. So moving on. So we have another video set I want to make sure we get to. That's why I'm super excited. So Family Feud in America, it's hosted by Steve Harvey. Absolutely incredible host of Family Feud.
Yeah.
I love him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Same.
he's hilarious on
Same.
it.
I think
amazing.
he's great.
It's great.
He's amazing.
But in Canada, they have a Family Feud version hosted by somebody different.
Okay, who is it?
I don't remember his name. He's not important.
Doesn't matter.
He's not important.
Doesn't matter.
It's not the part of the story we.
Literally the same things happen though. Contestants
Okay.
just say shit they don't really understand
They don't
because
know
you're
what
under
they're
the gun.
saying.
You don't know what you're gonna
Yeah,
say. That your
yeah.
brain just goes.
Mhm.
So a Family Feud contestant just blurts something out for an answer, and it leads to $10,000 in free Popeyes food.
How?
Would you like to watch the video?
Yes.
Do we have the
would,
video
but
ready?
I don't know how.
All right.
Popeye's favorite food.
Chicken!
Oh my God! Show me chicken.
Spinach, Jerry.
Show me spinach.
Hilarious.
How would you not know that?
it was the first thing off the top of our head. Chicken.
And so Popeyes tweeted at her and said, Popeyes is always the correct answer. Or survey says Popeyes is always the correct answer. Contact us for $10,000 worth of Popeyes.
Oh!
She's set for life for Popeyes.
Let's find her.
Clearly, she's a big fan of Popeyes if that's the first thing that popped into her head when she heard something about Popeyes and food.
I mean, this
Probably
so
true.
to set this up, this was sudden death. That's why there was only one answer
Yeah.
on the board. So neither team made it to a certain amount of points by the end of the second round or
They
whatever.
all suck.
Like a tiebreaker.
Yeah, so this is a tiebreaker. It's one answer and that's it. So like, I guess maybe you heard Popeyes. You want to buzz in as soon as possible. You just assume it's gonna be chicken. I don't know.
Not spinach. She just chicken.
She was so confident with her answer too. That's
So
why it was
happy.
perfect.
Yeah.
So she
Why it
didn't
was
win that, but she won Popeyes.
$10,000 worth.
I mean,
of
that's
I
a
would
win.
take that too.
It's better than winning the show.
Absolutely. Anyway, so I'm excited about this next story. I don't know how excited you guys are. I'm just sad that I don't live in California, so there's nothing I can do about it. Green Day wants to play your backyard.
Oh, yeah.
So Billy Joe from Green Day went on Instagram, made a post, and said that they are looking for fans' backyard, garage, auditorium, church, anything to play. They want to do a DIY show, but the only requirements is it has to be in California, and I think they said Southern California, but I don't remember if it was that.
California.
They're not willing to travel to you to do it. They just if you're close
Sadly.
by and
I'm sure there's probably plenty of places in California, so they're like, yeah, we're from here, we'll just stay there.
Yeah.
But I think this is awesome. If
I
I was in
agree.
California, I don't even care where I lived. If
I'd be
I had
figuring out a way.
if our studio was in California, I'd be like, studio.
Yeah, let's figure it out.
Here,
Yep.
figure this out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, I'm with you.
is this like to record or for a performance? They just want like
Just a performance.
locals to be able to come
Yeah.
see or
Performance and yes. So when
Video
they said
or-
backyard, they said sizable backyard. So I'm assuming that they want somewhat of a crowd.
okay.
So
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
Interesting.
I do too. I'm going to be honest. You know I'm not a big Green Day fan.
We know.
I think this is awesome.
But so
very cool.
anyone
It's very
anyone
cool.
in the population that's from California, Johnny Rico, who do we got? Who else do we have in California?
Callie?
There's a lot of people on the Poppin Off group that we
Pete?
added from.
But Pete, I
California.
know Pete doesn't have a backyard, so I didn't even like consider Pete because I
Yeah.
know he doesn't have a backyard.
Yeah.
I
I mean, I'd like to see his backyard, but
but
I
Johnny
know
Rico,
people with backyards, but they're not going to do that.
Anyway, anybody we know in California that's into Green Day, even slightly, please enter this.
Yeah.
And if you win, please invite us.
yeah, we'll go.
We'll come for sure.
We'll come and film it.
We'll do a live Poppin' Off episode from there. All right, guys. All right, guys. Stay tuned. We have so much more Poppin' Off to go and so little time to get to it.
I have to pee again.
No peeing.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Use that energy.
No, he's gone.
Oh,
All right,
bye.
guys. Stay tuned. Plenty more Poppin' Off right after this. Right after this. Greg's going to go pee. And please don't trip over the cord again. 5 seconds. You can go for it. All right, guys. Stay tuned. More Poppin' Off.
It's Poppin' Off.
I never got the opportunity to play Resident Evil, but I'd go over to friends' houses and they had it. I always stood there and like waited for something to like jump out. Even when the first movie came out, Resident Evil 1, I thought that was a great movie.
Awesome movies.
All like pop-up surprise scares and jump cuts and stuff like that, but I thought it was a solid movie.
Great.
Solid video game franchise. The graphics just get better every single time they release a different Resident Evil. So a shout out again to my dad for getting me a PlayStation 4, because now I get the opportunity, I can get any of the Resident Evils I want.
Killing it, Dad.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream. It's Poppin' Off.
I just want Greg from now on for the rest of my life to just flatly describe things that I didn't know in advance. It's just a dumb face on something.
That's exactly how all my friends feel. Tim, T, you got this. That's exactly how they
From now on, so any movie that's about to come out, I want you to watch the trailer first and just
I will.
describe it to me. It's this dumb person doing this dumb thing from now on. Because
That's what I'll say. Awesome. That's it.
Okay, you are not Stitch.
Oh, that's true.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream. It's Poppin' Off.
Dr. Mario World mobile game.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. I would love to play that on my phone. Making it a mobile
I would
game?
too.
This is awesome.
I used to play this on the original NES.
Being able to play on mobile, I think, would kind of open the world for a lot of people who've never played this game to be able to play it because everyone has a phone. Just
Right.
as long as it can run on iPhones or like people who are broken have Androids, then
Was that a dig at T downstairs?
It sure was.
there's only one person that turns our group chat screen.
That's right.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
Should we go with the news that happened last week? Feel bad about it. Welcome back to Poppin' Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me, as always, Megatron.
What's the news that happened last week?
You didn't know about this?
What happened?
50 Shades of Greg.
What's up, everyone? Let's get to it.
What happened?
I don't know. You can say it.
So overall, what happened was the band that introduced us in was Rush, and the drummer Neil Peart passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was not old.
No.
He was like, what, 67?
That's correct.
And he was Danny Carey's idol, who was Tool's drummer.
And I mean, he's been battling with cancer secretly,
Yeah.
quietly. I don't know if it was secretly, but quietly
Yeah.
for the last few years.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
he lost
Right.
the battle.
Yeah.
But I
Try
mean,
to bring the tone down.
He
I
was-
mean, what really sucks, what really sucks is, I mean, he was Rush. Like everybody knows the singer, like, because of his distinct voice, but at the same time, I mean,
Well, the musicianship came from
Neil Peart was
Right.
a major influencer on the writing itself, like in general.
That's
so
what I'm
like,
saying. Yeah.
they could still write some stuff, but it's not gonna have
Yeah.
Right.
any kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
Type of thing. So it's really sad.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't know if I really.
I mean,
wanted
try to have a style without a drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try.
It's kind of the heart of it. It's the backbone of
Yep.
the. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. No more sad stuff.
Sorry.
But
Derailed.
anyway, so I just want to say that Gamer Tags, this segment of Gamer Tags is sponsored by Sean the Savage from downstairs.
Yes.
I always text Sean when I'm like running low on like Gamer Tag stories.
Oh, he's
and stuff,
great with this shit.
and he goes, "I got you," and he just like
he does
fills out
He's
the entire
best.
list. So we were talking during the break while you were in the bathroom, and so we're definitely gonna lean on Sean a lot because a lot of these stories are things that he brought in.
Yeah.
And so I want to make sure that he gets to throw his 2 cents in there, so it's not just,
I've always been the first to say I don't know much about video games. So
Anyway, so an artist reimagines how Star Wars Dark Forces would look if released now. Kind of really cool, actually. We get some really cool images of what it's gonna look like. Or
That
what
over
would it
there
look
is like the mission select screen, so you could see the original, how it looked in the original game back in like the 90s, and there is like how this artist reimagined that, and that's actually using an image from Rogue One right there too.
Wow.
Yeah, and the article like does a lot of really cool stuff, and or at least shows a lot of really cool stuff, and there's like gifs.
That's
in
how the
article.
map looks.
Sure.
The map screen.
So Sean, is this how in were you on this game?
So Star Wars Dark Forces, first of all, it's a game that's about as old as I am, for sure.
Yeah.
And definitely the PC
That's why I'm kind of
version is
asking. Yeah, especially. Yeah, that's why I was asking, because this is a pretty old game.
70, 80?
about 95 or so.
95.
And pretty much
You just went with it.
It's like, yeah, actually 95.
You're the greatest.
1995.
Oh, I get it.
But it did lead to the Jedi Knight games, which, as you know, Jedi Outcast still is one of the best Star Wars games ever made, too.
Oh, yeah.
This was the first game that led into that game.
Wow.
I did not know that.
I didn't either.
No.
But that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So, Sean's been keeping up with the theme. We did it on Tuesday. We had games doing good things for purchasing things.
Oh, yeah.
So, another story down along the same lines. Awesome Games Done Quick 2020 has raised a record $3.13 million for Prevent Cancer Foundation.
That is awesome.
That's cool.
Seriously. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Very much an awesome charity because.
I didn't even plan that. Look at that.
Yeah. So there you go.
I thought you saw it.
No.
I saw you.
No.
You
That's
said awesome games
coincidence.
done quick, and then you're like, awesome.
Oh, coincidence. That's awesome.
Anyway, for those that don't know, Awesome Games Done Quick is actually this charity organization that gets a bunch of different speedrunners, like those that have mastered games to the point where they can just speedrun them as quick as they can.
Blue speed
and
mouse.
they actually have all sorts of games being marathon and beaten as quick as possible by players all around the world. And while they're doing this, they're raising money for different charities during each one of their broadcasts.
Love it.
Yeah, these are really cool.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
That's awesome.
Genius. Love it.
We need to try to figure out a story every episode of just good guy gamer things.
Yeah, right? Not
Do
enough
it,
of that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not
Nice
every.
to have some positive news.
If we can't find one
Mhm.
every episode, then at least once a week. We'll try to do this. We'll try
You
to
guys talked
coordinate
about
it.
the Australia fire thing on Tuesday, right?
That's what we did on Tuesday.
Awesome.
Yes.
When I read that, I was like, that's
Terrible.
So
a billion animals.
Danos should have already ordered that weapons pack because we found out, or that map pack because we found out that all the proceeds now through January 31st.
Oh, cool.
So we
Yeah.
need that. You need to get the outlaw pack before
Yeah,
that.
because those are the weapons that we'll need to murder the people who are killing the animals and burning down the forests.
Anyway,
You mean climate
moving on.
change?
Pack comes in that.
You can murder climate change.
Yes, we're gonna
Yeah.
throw like
Cool.
spears
At
at
the climate
things.
change.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just here in New York, it was 60 degrees all last weekend, and now it's, I'm going to use my fucking cold again.
Right. And so what you need to do is
It's going to snow this weekend.
Yeah, you need to stand up to that climate change, and you need to say, "Climate change."
You know what?
get down
I mean,
and- Like,
I'd
Danny.
continue saying that we're
Danny,
killing the earth, but we're not. The earth will survive
Climate
us.
change.
The earth is killing us.
Hey, Danny-
Anyway.
Right now.
Danny, did you like that?
I did.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Anyway, so this one I'm really excited about, but more because I've been paying attention to all the news for Pokemon Sword and Shield. I got super excited about that, and I knew I heard about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and some news about something happening with that. But I kind of more focused on Sword and Shield because I'm very in on Sword and Shield right now. That's all I've been playing Pokemon-wise, at least. So we have a video set for this, and then I want to talk to Sean about this. But guys, do we have that video? Can we play that?
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX.
All right. So Sean.
Yes.
There we go. So Sean, tell me why I need to buy this and stop playing Sword and Shield so much.
So overall, first of all, this is, yes, it is another RPG sub-series. First of all, the Mystery Dungeon games are about you yourself as the player basically being transformed into an actual Pokemon so you could communicate with actual Pokemon and go on adventures with them. But these games
Makes
are
sense.
more like RPG dungeon crawler type games, kind of like Diablo or so.
Okay.
So you can go in, you can take on quests and recruit different sorts of Pokemon and come up with like a whole big team in order to go on various adventures and basically, well, save the Pokemon world that you're in.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm, and this is just me in my style of gaming, I guess. I think I'm more in on Sword and Shield update. Just me. Just because of the type of game that I like.
And they just added a whole bunch of
I
stuff
talked
to
about
that,
it
right?
on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I missed part of
We're going to get
episode
DLC
here and there.
and it's going to be 2 different DLCs that are going to drop 2 separate times. Different islands.
Ooh.
New rival, new stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm very excited about it. I've already pre-ordered it. It was $30.
I'm excited for you, buddy.
You guys
Sounds
still
right.
haven't even gotten Sword or Shield.
I know, we're
Which
behind
one?
on everything.
Which one did I tell you guys were supposed to get? You don't even
Shield.
remember.
Shield.
It was
Oh.
Shield.
See, I remember.
Dan did not remember. Anyway,
He's a man.
Not surprised. He
The
listens to
logos-
half of what I say.
Typical
logos
man.
for a new Batman game teased by Batman Arkham Asylum.
Looks great.
Or Arkham Origins developer.
Looks great.
John, can we see the JPEG?
Of Dan's favorite games.
Looks great. That is a great game.
Yeah.
Asylum.
Always
So
talking about it.
these logos that now popped up on screen were actually some earlier logos that were teased by this developer about the next project that they are working on. So these 4 here were logos that were actually used as a GIF in order to basically tease that last logo, which is used in the sigil that we're going to get up here. So this sigil right now is supposedly teasing a bunch of different logos, and these are all pertaining to different aspects of the Batman universe. Like that demon logo there is kind of like a relation of sorts to some of the gangs that Ra's al Ghul have had in some of the comics here. And whereas that new symbol there, too, in the upper right, is basically a symbol that sort of might represent Gotham City and some of the different factions here. So maybe this is that Arkham game that, is rumored to come out with the Court of Owls storyline, and some of these other circles here are going to be filled with other logos here eventually.
That makes sense.
That's cool.
Interesting.
That makes sense. Yep.
Very interesting.
Yep. I'd love
We're
that.
gonna have to get Sean and Dan on the case for this.
Yeah.
And this was the picture here that of WB Games Montreal teasing that Gotham City-like logo with the caption "Capture the Night," which could be referring to the Arkham Knight here.
All right. All right. So we're gonna need updates.
Also
from
sounds
this.
like a Pat Benatar song.
Capture the night.
Capture the night.
She does have a song called "Shadows in the Night."
Oh,
she does.
So you're close.
Okay.
But is night spelled with a K?
No.
No.
Oh, that is
Capture
not
the
same.
night.
Anyway. So I want to make sure
That's
we
it.
get to this. We got one more video set. I want to make sure we get to this because this kind of looks cool, and I loved Portal, and this is comparable to Portal. It's a puzzle game. It's a first-person puzzle game being compared, or it's comparable to Portal. It's called Light Matter, and Sean, let me know when that video set's ready. Ready? All right. Let's throw to this, and then we'll discuss.
Can you hear me? The shadows are dangerous. Stay away from the shadows. An escape plan is in development. Think the floor is lava, just with shadows that absorb organic material.
Yeah, guys.
Pyrotechnics.
Bow. We got it, guys.
Sorry.
We got it.
We're imagining the Capture the Night music video.
We just wrote a musical.
We just wrote "Capture the Night" song
During that
the
trailer.
the stage show pyrotechnics the entire time that video was going.
Capture the
great.
night. The night. Yeah. No, Megan and I we're writing it, and you too, Danny.
Megatron
As
is
long as
writing
your
the
label's okay with
the,
it,
the guitar solo already. I mean, it could be one of the new singles.
dude.
Pyrotechnics.
Capture the night.
Cheekbones. Blue shadow.
Capture the night. It's happening.
Maybe you guys should talk to WB Montreal about that.
Capture the
It's
night.
night with an N, not a K.
No, but then we put the
Knigget.
we put the parentheses around the K. So it's
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Like,
would totally write the
yeah.
theme song for this new game. It'd be great.
done.
Yeah.
Boom.
Done.
'Cause
WB
it's not-
Montreal.
'cause it's not pronounced K-night.
Nope.
Knight. Let's get
K-night.
WB Montreal on the phone. Call him up, Sean.
Anyway,
Sky-
we were
Skype him
talking
in.
about Light Matter.
No, that
Yeah,
game looks
good call.
good.
Yeah,
but
it's cool.
we were watching it to the soundtrack of Capture the Night.
Capture the night.
I mean, the entire time, that's all I can think of the video game now.
Woo.
Capture the night. What are we doing?
I don't know.
I don't know, but there
But
needs to
I'm
be like
in.
a layout in there somewhere.
It's just amazing.
I'm in. I went like.
Well, maybe it should be like,
Here's the thing.
capture the night. Pow, pow. Like that?
So I keep saying this, and maybe when
reverb on there.
when our budget gets a little bit bigger, maybe we can have like a live feed. Maybe we have it on Instagram or Facebook Live or something like that.
What we're doing in the background.
Yeah, that's just going on.
That sounds like a mistake.
all the time. So like during
Definitely.
commercials and during when the videos are playing and everything, and people can have that like on the side and be like, all right, what are they really doing during this
As
video?
Timmy Failure would say, mistakes were made.
I have a prediction of how we're
There-
going to get shut
Just
down.
one more thing.
Oh, wait, it's this.
There aren't
Way too many
mistakes,
Fs.
just happy little accidents.
Yeah.
Way too many Fs.
That's what's about to happen. No, he would hate that.
Well, Tim wouldn't have any control of it now, would
That's
he?
right. That's right. That's the right attitude.
But anyway, so light matter, it does kind of look like an updated version of Portal. Not exactly, but I do like that kind of first person like puzzle solving game, and
Yeah.
it looks pretty cool. Sean, are you in on this? I know we don't have a lot of time, but what do you think about this real quick?
Overall, I think it's an interesting looking game. It does remind me of Portal, but with more of a cell-shaded look. And instead of portals, the whole aspect of it is dealing with light and dark can basically kill you.
Right. I think it's cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
There's a game. Sean, have you heard of this game called Planet Alpha? Dan and I just got it, and it kind of has a similar feel to it.
I
Looks
felt
gorgeous.
like I've heard the name of it before somewhere.
We started it the other day. It's gorgeous, but it's that kind of thing.
Cool. I'll look into
Highly
it.
recommend it. It's beautiful.
Now you got Megatron's recommendation for it.
Ooh.
Anyway, guys, stay tuned. We're gonna come back, tie everything up, nice little bow, and then we're done for the week. I know it always
We're
happens
so fast.
This is a good song, but no capture of the night. Anyway, guys,
Listen, it's no capture of the night.
stay tuned. We will be back right after this. Maybe a little less pyrotechnics. We'll be back right after this. Stay tuned.
hell no.
More popping off.
More, always more.
It's Poppin' Off.
You could go back to your childhood and stash away one toy. What would that one toy be?
Dreamcast. I grew up in the country sticks, and so I didn't have cool internet access. So Dreamcast was supposed to be this high tech coming in, and then you had the little screen on it that you could play it. I would like to be able to actually get into that.
I loved Dreamcast.
Didn't the PlayStation 2 kill the Dreamcast?
Every system killed the Dreamcast.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
Are you enjoying Poppin' Off and want to support the show? Yes! Well, go forth and smash that like button on this episode and subscribe to Poppin' Off on YouTube. You can also follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/PoppinOffShow and on Instagram at The Poppin' Off Show. That's one word for more awesome content. Did you know we also have a Facebook group? Oh no. Well, now you do, and you can also join the population and interact with cast members and more there on Facebook.com/groups/Poppin' Off Show. One more time, Facebook.com/groups/Poppin' Off Show.
The most generic 80s. Yeah, the most generic hair metal lyrics ever. Well,
Exactly.
we're just discussing the capture of the night.
Yeah, because it's coming, guys.
We're
planning this whole
definitely
song,
getting
guys.
this.
Stop
We're
it.
definitely
It's
writing
coming.
this. This
Yeah.
is
We got
110%.
musicians right here.
110% happening, and if I can slip it in there and just get it recorded
What
at
she
the same,
said.
it's definitely happening.
It's the night.
All right,
You know
guys.
what I mean? That's how you start it. All right.
Yeah,
To
it's
be
got
continued.
piano in the beginning. I don't know.
Yeah, just piano.
Yes.
I love that.
Hair metal
Axl
song,
Rose made
super
that
dramatic
a rock
80s.
instrument. I love that.
All right, guys.
Power
Here we go,
ballad.
here we go,
So-
here we go.
We got to do the product of the night before we get out of here. I'm gonna make you do this. I literally already forgot how you said this. I am sorry. I've been thinking about capture of the night the whole commercial
Yeah,
break.
don't worry about it.
All right.
It's all good.
The pop of the night, or I mean not pop of the night, product of the night. Go for it.
Mandalorian Beskar phone cases. I almost got one of these for Christmas for Dan.
Really?
Yeah, thought about it.
These are pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also saw a bedspread that looks exactly like that too.
Nice. I wasn't sure if he was going to upgrade his phone soon, though, so I didn't want to get him one quite yet.
Well, this is Imperial steel.
You can melt it down and make bulletproof
Beskar.
armor.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but they look really cool. And
They
it's
do
like
look
what
cool.
the actual things.
I do like them.
Yeah, I
I
think
might need to upgrade my Star Wars reference phone case.
You better not get it. Wait, what phone do you have?
That's a great phone case.
Which one do you have?
Don't
What-
mess with
Jaws
that
ports?
one.
You don't
Jaws
have the same
ports?
one. I was
I
gonna
love
say if
that
you're
phone
getting rid of
case.
that, I'll take it, but I don't think
It's
it'll
the
fit.
8 Plus.
Yeah, I
love
don't
that
think it'll
phone
fit mine.
case.
I love
Jaws
that one.
port, my Porg Jaws
love
crossover.
Porgs.
phone.
The only one that would be
Makes me
better,
happy.
and I know it wouldn't be a Star Wars reference, is the Pause version of that. It's a cat.
Yeah, it's the
reaching
cat
out.
one, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That would be
yeah.
the only way
This
it would
just
be
made
better.
me so
So good.
happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all know how much I love Jaws, right?
Anyway,
Yeah.
so
Like
damn
like
it,
a
I can't
doll's
stop
eyes.
thinking of Capture the Night. I really.
black eyes.
Oh, please have like a
Like a
draft
doll's eyes.
next week when we get here.
Oh well, we're just going. Hey, by the way, anyone from the population that wants to chime in and help us out with the
Capturing the night.
Capture the night. Any
Capture the
ideas?
Night lyrics. I want to go as generic hair metal band lyrics as possible.
Can we please write the whole lyrics on the Facebook group?
If
It
we
has
can
to
do
be
that,
in the Facebook group.
do you want to start? Do you want to start
Sure.
the thread?
Sure.
We'll start the thread. Just explain it for anybody who happens to not. We'll clip. You know what? We'll clip out this particular part.
Yep.
And post that at the beginning of the thread.
Yeah.
And just like capture the night's happening. We want to outsource it. Everyone in the population can get a piece. Yeah. Let's write this song.
We're gonna write this song
let's
and then
make this
get
happen.
This is gonna go viral.
We're gonna get Sean's friend Phil, who helped us out with the Christmas versions of my songs.
This is gonna go viral, but in a bad way, like like a virus.
Oh, absolutely.
Like in a
I
bad
can't think of anything else
viral
except
way.
for that right now.
Yeah.
I couldn't even think of anything.
It's like we're Steel Panther.
Dude,
Oh my God.
everyone is
It's gonna be
already
amazing.
doing it in their heads right now. John
Everyone's
Rico,
doing it.
don't tell me you're not lying in your bed at night being like, capture the night. And then you just fall asleep into your like beautiful little slumber that you do.
We can sing it. I'll sing
Ooh.
some like girly
Whoa.
background like floaty shit, and you can do like the main.
I can't
part.
tell if we're going out or if we're.
No, I'm just giving you guys a backing
Oh.
track to think of.
Okay, I was
He's
about
just
to
giving
rap.
us
I was
some
like,
good
hold
80s rock.
I like it. We do need to start with piano.
Yeah, it needs to start kind of slow,
Sean's friend
and then
Phil-
just like kick in with the drums, like boom, boom,
We'll write something up.
Yeah.
We'll write something
Yeah,
up.
this is happening.
We'll write something
So
up.
Why do I feel like this is like a Jack Black movie right now? We're just like talking through the song, like this happens, and then
Oh, this is yeah.
It's like School of Rock
absolutely.
moment just
This
happened.
is gonna happen.
Capture the
Anyway, so guys, we are out of time.
Oh,
I know, right?
Son of a bitch!
Just when things were getting
been through
good.
so much together today.
That's
Just
what
as we're figuring out Capture the Night.
Yes, that's what you do though. You leave them wanting more.
Just wait.
Capture the night to be continued.
Okay, you've convinced me.
So we will make a post about it. You're gonna start the post.
Sure,
And we'll try to
yeah.
Capture the
outsource some of
night.
the lyrics and stuff like that.
Dan's
Anyway,
very
guys.
good at silly lyrics, just so you know.
That's the name of this episode now. Capture the Night.
All right, guys.
Capture the night.
Have a great night. Have a great weekend.
Capture it.
K in parentheses.
Capture it.
Capture your night.
We will see you back here Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, for an all-new week, an all-new episode of Poppin' Off. Guys,
Hey.
have a great weekend. Good night, everybody!
Hey, capture the night.
Capture the night!